This is my VidLii channel. I learned about this website a few years ago when someone in a Discord server I was in linked it and said this website looks just like YouTube circa 2008, 2009, and I was like, oh shit, I remember when YouTube looked like this, because I browsed the website regularly even back then. And I went on the website, and admittedly I had a bit of a nostalgia trip, but then I just kind of forgot about this website until a few months ago, on January 8th to be exact, when I decided to make a channel on this website and make it look at least close to how an old YouTube channel of mine looked like 10 years ago before it got terminated for copyright because I uploaded Tom and Jerry episodes, but I say I did a decent enough job. I did this just completely based off memory, so let's go to the website, shall we? Look, it even has the old YouTube features. Remember when you could DM people on YouTube? Remember video responses? Remember the friend request system? Back when you could add people as friends on YouTube? So, this website is basically old YouTube, except that it fucking sucks. It is old YouTube, but without all the content. Oh, but it has content, very shitty content, like top 10 reasons why PS2 is the best. Oh, get it? Because this is old YouTube, and back when YouTube looked like this, the PS2 was still relevant. So, basically, like, this is old YouTube, but it's so fucking barren of content. And I know this is a very unfair criticism because this is a rather small website with a small community, but still, like, when you're trying to compete with such a conglomerate like YouTube, you kind of want to have the content to back it up and make your name. But this website really doesn't have any aside from novelty videos, again, like this video, where if you watch it, you feel like you're in 2007 again, and it has a bunch of... This website also has a bunch of, like, tutorial videos made by Windows Movie Maker to make you feel like you're watching a video in 2007 all over again, because this website looks like YouTube from those times. But this is pretty much a novelty site. When you get past the novelty of this website looking like old YouTube, you start to realize that this website fucking sucks, because, again, it is so lacking in content, and it has barely a community. Most popular, 8 views, 6 views, I'm sorry, 7 views, 8 views, 6 views, 52 views. Okay, that's pretty impressive for this site. 18 views, 45 views. You know, the videos that get shit for views because, again, this website has barely any community whatsoever. Let's look at the channel section, shall we? Alright, let's look at most viewed of all time. 69,288 views. There are plenty of channels on YouTube that get that amount of views in one video in less than a span of 24 hours. Looks like I'm most subscribed of all time. 1,194 views. How impressive. Like, when you look at this shit, does that really entice you to be on this site? Like, when you get past the novelty of this looking like old YouTube, does this shit really entice you to stick around on this website and perhaps make content regularly on this site? Because, again, like, this site has barely any fucking community whatsoever. And this is my problem with every website that tries to compete with YouTube. You just can't fucking do it. You can't. YouTube has pretty much a monopoly on the video sharing market, and really no website can really stand up to YouTube. And mark my words, this website is gonna fucking shut down within a few years, just like pretty much all the other websites that tried to compete with YouTube, because they just can't compete. It is impossible to compete because so much fucking content is uploaded onto YouTube in just one day. It is fucking insane, and there is no way these websites can compete because YouTube has already made a huge name for themselves, and these websites just can't do that because people are so used to uploading onto YouTube, and they... Why would they have any reason to migrate to any of these small sites? Like, cool, this website looks like old YouTube, but aside from that, what is going to entice people to upload onto this website? The small-ass fucking community? I bet not. So yeah, that's why I don't like this website. It does have some people who do put some effort into their videos, but really it's not that worth watching. 5 shopping tips from a Walmart employee. Yeah, I tried watching that video, but clicked off within like a minute because the person in the video had about as much personality as the tower fan that is currently right in front of me, blowing air into my face. So yeah, don't take this as me trying to suck off YouTube or anything. I hate YouTube. YouTube is fucking awful to a lot of its user base, but I'm just stating reality, you know, that this website, along with every other video sharing website that tries to compete with YouTube, is not going to compete, and it will never be able to be a worthy competitor to YouTube because YouTube is just so fucking massive. And again, this website is probably going to have the same fate as most other YouTube competitors, quote unquote. Can't even really call them competitors, but whatever. I don't really know what other terminology to use. And it'll shut down within a few years, and people will forget about this site. And so you get another site that looks like old YouTube, trying to, you know, make bank off of the people who have no substantive criticisms of YouTube aside from just, why doesn't YouTube look like how it looked in 2008 anymore? I want old YouTube back. You know, you'll get those people, but you're not going to get the general public, trust me. So yeah, I look forward to being right, because I know almost certainly I'm going to be right, because all of these websites end up shutting down. Aside from Dailymotion, somehow that website still remains to be up after all these years. I don't know what kind of magic they're using, but hey, they're able to survive, I guess. Anyways, no offense to the 2 people who like uploading onto here regularly, whatever, keep doing your thing, but just know that you're displaying yourself, look, it's even a ripoff of YouTube's old tagline, to like 2 fucking people. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.